What's up, guys? Cody Pinster here. I'm gonna go ahead and put on some music. I decided to create just a little playlist just for this certain occasion. This time I will be playing, mainly a little bit of 70s rock and stuff. 70s was my favorite decade. Probably next video I'll do like maybe 90s because I like 90s. Alternative stuff. Anyway, so start off with Kiss. Not my favorite band, but I like the song. It's pretty good. Yeah. So, it's been a rough year, but that's not what the video's about. This video is about me. And I know what you guys are thinking. Really? Another video about you, Cody? Well, yeah. Honestly, I've been thinking it's been like about a whole decade since I did that video on Facebook, which ended up being that Peaster show, which those videos make me cringe. I was young. I was a teenager. August 2010, I started doing videos. I had just started my senior year, and people were, talking shit about me. And honestly, those videos, I talked about who I was and all that, but mainly I think I was just so desperate to try to disprove the rumors that were being spread around about me. At this point, I don't really care. Yeah, people do like to talk shit about me. But it is what it is. Yeah, I am unusual as hell. Very unusual. You guys probably figured out pretty quick that I am far from your average hoodie-wearing dude with, interest in sports, cars, which, I am interested in certain cars, I like Ford, but, as far as, I'm not your generic dude by not even remote, and, not smooth talking at all. I don't always know what to say. In fact, usually I don't know what to say. I do not have a way with women. In fact, the only way I have with women is making them disappear. So, it's a gift. But yeah, I have Asperger's syndrome. It's not something I like to bring up because I don't want pity. I don't want to be treated special. I just want to be treated not like shit. That's all I ask for. Just treat me with respect. That's all I care about. I don't really want to use that as an excuse because shit happens. I have goals just like anyone else. I'm currently going through college. I just started my summer semester recently, and thanks to the coronavirus, it's online, which I freaking hate. Mainly, I hate the English class, burning passion, because I hate writing. It's using a part of my brain that I do not like to use. I never use that part has like cobwebs, so yeah. But yeah, I have goals. I know I'm not where I thought I'd be at 28. I'll be 29 soon, which I freaking hate. Picture myself getting married, out of Habersham, rich. I was supposed to be rich, but that didn't pan out. I don't plan on spending the rest of my life at Walmart or even Habersham. I want to get out. If all things go well, after I get out of college, find a good job, do Habersham, maybe, just maybe, get myself a shiny new Ford Expedition. Hey, guy can dream, right? But, yeah. you know, people like to make assumptions about me. I've been treated pretty poorly by many people, you know. Like, fitting in has always been like a challenge, especially during middle and high school. Elementary school, it wasn't so bad. People weren't that judgmental. Middle school was when it started. I used to be an asshole, you know. Like, I mean, like a true asshole. Like I would say things without even thinking. I would just. I mean, I've heard like one tape recording of myself at like this camp or whatever, and I was just straight up always just starting shit. I can understand why people didn't like me then, but now, I mean, I'm not, but I think I'm a pretty awesome guy, you know? And people who don't think that are, well, stupid. Well, I mean, look, you guys can have whatever opinion you want about me, you know? It doesn't make it right. Yeah? Like, if you want to assume the worst things about me, I'll do the same about you. Yeah? That's all. I mean, I will not apologize for who I am. Like I said, I am unusual. But, so what? I will not try to make people like me. You either like me or you don't. And I have a huge respect for the people that actually did take the time to get to know me and see me as good friends, you know, as a good friend. Like, people that like hang out with me, like, most of perfect example of that would be perfect example of that would be my coworkers. They're pretty awesome. You know, they're great. Looking at you, you know, Emil, Melissa, Rylan, Maverick, Big John. You guys are great. That's just like a few from the top of my head, you know. But yeah, I really appreciate my coworkers. They didn't just, you know, make forced assumptions about me and write me off. Now, it's a little bit of a different story in college. I have a few good friends there, you know, good friends like, you know, Devin, Dev. I mean, I don't know. there are multiple Devs there. You know, Anthony's cool. Sydney. Corey Dodge, pretty chill. I mean, there's quite a few. Me, Olivia, Carly. Then there are other people that, you know, they treat me like shit, you know. And honestly, it's more women than it is dudes. I mean, or maybe I don't really pay as much. Maybe I just don't think about it as much. I don't know, but yeah, women dealt with a lot of stuff with women. And honestly, at this point, unlike last year, I don't really care if anyone. I'm not really trying to date anyone now. I mean, if it happens, great. I learned my lesson with the last girl that I caught feelings for, Kaylee. Not to say last name. I mean, she did nothing wrong. It's not her fault. It's my fault for catching feelings for a girl that I barely knew. That was my fault. I was being stupid. But I won't do that again. Because, you know, I need to focus. I need to try to make the best out of my life, you know? Stop being stupid. I should not let some girl that barely knows that I exist, you know, have any impact on my life. But yeah, still, I'm not entirely over her, but it is what it is. Never see her again. I'm pretty sure I'll never see her again, so it's whatever. But there are girls that treat me like shit. Like, they just make the worst assumptions about me. I'm socially awkward, so you know, automatically they make the worst assumption about me. Like, I'm some kind of creep, you know, which I'm not. I actually have pretty good morals, pretty good, you believes. Like, I know how to treat a girl. Like, if I was dating someone, I would do whatever I could to make her feel special. She would be like really important in my life. I get a lot of hell for this, but I'm a virgin. And I think it's funny when people say, "Well, at least I'm not a virgin." Okay, so now one thing I've had some people accuse me of being a freaking incel in my older videos from last year, which I thought was funny because I'm actually a virgin by choice. I know you probably don't believe that, but which I don't really care. But I mean, it is. I am. I mean, I'm saving myself for marriage. I'd rather just have a relationship first. I've seen all my friends. I've seen a lot of people that I went to school with. They have a lot of kids and they're single and they got a whole lot of baby daddy trouble and that kind of stuff. I will not put that responsibility on a girl that I don't see a future with. I don't even know if I want kids really. But either way, not in a rush to lose my virginity. I mean, if I was, I would have found a bar. I mean, found a way. I don't even go to bars at all. I would have found a way. I mean, it's Haversham. I mean, I know there are plenty of. You know what? Let's not even go there. The point is, I'm a strong believer in this saying that good things come to those who wait. Despite recent events that have, proved me otherwise, I'm still holding on to that. But back to what I was saying before, people just assume the worst. I mean, I'm a Christian. I mean, not perfect Christian. I know some people might, see my Black Sabbath shirt. Not wearing that right now, obviously, but might think I'm nuts. Yeah, I like metal. But yeah. Honestly, I consider myself a pretty nice guy. I really do appreciate my friends. Honestly, I think that any guy who hits their girl is a little bitch. I mean, I see these girls in these abusive relationships, or just dating some asshole. I'm like, and it just, you'd rather be with them? Just saying. Well, I mean, right now I don't really care about. I'm not really. I'm no longer concerned with trying to get in a relationship. My biggest goal is just getting through college and getting out of Haversham because I don't belong here. I've come to that conclusion after many unfortunate events. But yeah, I'm a pretty nice guy. I like to joke around. I don't make a lot, obviously. So, I know girls, from what I've heard, girls like, guys with a decent amount of money. But, if I was dating someone, I mean, I would definitely still try to make her my priority. I would try to spend as much as I could, I really shouldn't, seeing as how Kaylee thinks it's never gonna happen, I really shouldn't say that I may have bought $20-something worth of Valentine stuff to give her when I saw her. Because that stuff, that never actually happened, never saw her, so. But, I mean, I'm just saying that because, that was I wasn't making much money, only working 3 days, but, I mean, she was pretty important to me, so I blew almost $30. It wasn't quite that much, but needless to say, I try. I will try. You know, I don't have the smooth pickup lines, but I will try to make the girl feel like she's special. You know, that's, like I said, I mean, it is what it is. I'm just, but the problem is, you know, the girls that, a lot of the girls, you know, treat me like shit. One, you know, like, okay, let's take, for instance, one girl, I'm not going to say her last name, but I'll definitely say her first name, because it's a common name, Brooke, you know, it's the Brooke girl that, like, in the photography or whatever, she, you know, she's pretty stuck up. I finally introduced myself to her at the beginning of the year. She seemed alright, but then, yeah, pretty quick enough, she started giving me the silent treatment. It was like, hey, how's it going? Looked at me and looked away. Then later on, I heard from like a friend that she'd been talking shit about me. I mean, that shit's got to stop. Man, that's bullshit. I'm done blaming myself. You don't have to be attracted to me. I don't care about that. You know, I have no issue with your friends on me because, you know, I have plenty of friends. That's fine. But I deserve to be treated with respect. You know, any girl that does that deserves whatever asshole they end up with. Sorry, but that's just how I feel. If you're gonna make the worst assumptions about me, then you deserve whatever happens. I mean, if you're gonna treat nice guys like crap, then you know, you deserve whatever happens to you. You know, I'll have no remorse. But yeah, you know, like I said, there are a lot of people that make the worst assumptions about me. Like, and it's like I said, if you think I'm a horrible person, I mean, you can go ahead, but you know, I'll do the same to you and assume that you're a complete dumbass and that maybe, just maybe, your parents should have used that condom. Just saying. So, yeah. Really not apologizing for who I am. Sure, I have room to improve, but you know, I'm done, you know, letting people get me down. I'm better than that. Because, you know, someday I will be somewhere. I don't think, as a Christian, I don't think God screwed up, you know? I know there were times, especially when I was still, there were times that I thought God was using me as a punching bag, but honestly, you know, the whole Haley experience, that was just God trying to convince me to leave Habersham, which is what I plan on doing, honestly. I do there is one thing I dread about, like if assuming that I leave Habersham in the near future, which, you know, I want to, the thing I dread is that I'll go to like a whole new town, and I won't know anyone. So that's gonna be rough. But I just gotta remember that I'm awesome, you know? I need this. I gotta learn to love myself. So, I'm not gonna let anyone slow me down anymore. No more girl troubles, you know. If she's not interested in me, then forget her. She's not important. She's not worth my time. I'm not doing that anymore, you know. I will not waste my time on any girl that doesn't, wasting my time on any girl in which, you know, the feeling is not mutual. You know? I get too old for this. So, my top priority right now is not to get liked, but focus on myself, loving myself, and also get myself where I need to be. So, yeah, I don't really know exactly where I would move from Haversham, but obviously somewhere where I can, get a good job. I mean, yeah, my dream place for the last several years has been North Carolina because, it's a beautiful place, and because of the elevation, it's like 10 degrees cooler, which is great because I hate summer. But honestly, I just want to get away from here. This place, Haversham is a place to retire. That's about it. So, yeah. It's not me. I do not want to move to Atlanta either, honestly. I mean, if I had to, I would, but, I mean, one thing that's kind of turned me away from considering that is the riots. I mean, people are crazy. I'm not gonna get into like what I think about the riots or anything because I really should. I try not to get too political about anything, which by the way I kind of consider myself center right. Like I have some conservative beliefs, and I have some like libertarian beliefs, which one big one obviously is I think pot should be legalized. I'm not a druggie. I don't do drugs, but I totally think that I should be able to, every once in a while, kick back and just relax. That's about it. Just take my mind off things. But yeah, of course I believe racism is still a thing. I didn't as a kid. I thought it was over because, it's stupid. I personally, the way I judge someone is, mainly the way they treat me. If you're a good friend to me, then I respect you. That's all there is to it. I don't care about your color or your background or anything, or your religion or whatever, or even your politics, I'm not one of those people that, likes to friend everyone that I disagree with. That's petty. That's childish. We're not the same. We're all unique. Especially me. I may be white, but I'm unique in my own. So, but whatever. I guess that's really all I have to say. For those of you who took the time to get to know me and be my friend, I appreciate you guys. You guys have a great day. Those of you who automatically wrote me off and think I'm a horrible person, well, it's like Red Foreman says. When my time comes, I want to be buried face down, so that anyone who doesn't like me kiss my ass. And yeah, Red Foreman's from that 70s show, which I'm sure most people know that, but still, it's a quote that I pretty much live by. So, you guys have a great day. Gotta go to the gym.